PDPs done right, stop ticking boxes, start changing futures. If there's one tool that should drive retention, boost confidence, and unlock future leaders in your business, it's the personal development plan. And yet, in far too many workplaces, PDPs are misunderstood, misused, or completely forgotten. They're treated as paperwork, administrator, a polite HR ritual to be completed, submitted, and ignored. But what if I told you the problem isn't the people? It's how we're using the tool. In this edition, we're cutting through the fluff to show you how to transform PDPs from tick-box tasks into real engines of growth for your team, your culture, and your bottom line. Still using PDPs as admin? Let's fix that. Let's get this out of the way early. Most personal development plans, PDPs, fail. Not because the people are unmotivated, not because the goals are too ambitious, and definitely not because the form wasn't designed well enough. They fail because we've turned something deeply human, the desire to grow, into an annual admin exercise. You know the routine, a templated form, some vaguely worded goals about communication or confidence, a tick in the LMS, and then it disappears until someone asks about it in a year's time. We've taken the personal out of personal development. And yet, if we want to engage and retain our people, particularly in hospitality, where growth paths can feel opaque and development often plays second fiddle to operations, we need to rethink PDPs entirely. Because here's the real truth. When done well, PDPs don't just support growth. They drive retention, confidence, leadership readiness, and performance. In fact, 94% of employees say they'd stay longer at a company that invests in their development, LinkedIn Learning Workplace Learning Report 2019. And we're still letting that opportunity slip. What a PDP is and isn't, let's start with some clarity. A personal development plan isn't a spreadsheet, a system entry, or a line in an appraisal form. It's a mutual commitment between employee and manager to explore potential, set direction, and take meaningful steps toward growth. Done well, it's co-created, actionable, aligned to the individual and the business, regularly reviewed, genuinely motivational. Poorly done, it becomes a vague wish list of training courses and aspirations with no real accountability, support, or follow-up. PDP or PIP know the difference. This part matters because it's confused too often. A personal development plan, PDP, is about growth, helping someone move forward, stretch their strengths, and achieve long-term goals. It's future-facing, positive, and often self-initiated. It's what you give to people you believe in and want to invest in. A performance improvement plan, PIP, is about correction, managing someone who isn't meeting expectations. It's targeted, time-bound, and typically more formal. It can be the final step before further action is taken. Too often, managers avoid difficult conversations and try to hide a PIP inside a PDP, softening language, hinting at consequences, but never being clear. The result? The employee feels misled, the manager loses credibility, and neither document serves its purpose. Use a PDP to support ambition. Use a PIP to support accountability. Use both correctly, and everyone wins. Build from conversation, not a form. Before you even open a document, could you start with a conversation? And not just the, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Cliché. Ask better questions. The kind that uncovers drive, fear, and untapped potential. What energizes you in your role right now? Where do you feel least confident? If you could develop one skill that would make your job easier, what would it be? What would you like to be doing more of in 6 months? This is the foundation of a meaningful PDP, one rooted in reflection and ambition, not compliance. And don't assume development must always mean promotion. For some, it's about mastery. For others, it's about confidence, clarity, or variety. All are valid. Set fewer goals, but make them count. If your PDP has more than 3 goals, it may be too many. Focus. Prioritize. Help your team member identify 1 or 2 goals that would genuinely shift the dial, for them and for the business. Make sure every goal is SMART, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound, and frame them in terms of real-world action, not abstract ambition. Make development practical, not theoretical. Hospitality teams are busy. Shifts are unpredictable. No one's logging on to online modules at midnight after closing the bar. So, bring development into the everyday. Shadow someone from another team for an hour. Run the morning briefing once a week. Present a mini project to the GM. Take over the stock count for 1 cycle. Write a 1-pager on what you've learned this month. Learning happens best when it's lived, not when it's scheduled. What to do when PDPs stall. Even great plans lose momentum. Life gets in the way. People get stuck. Here's what to do when it happens. Talk early. Don't wait for a review meeting. Check in monthly. Unpack the blockers. Time, confidence, support. Scope the real issue. Be flexible. Adjust goals, timelines, or formats if needed. Reinforce the value. Acknowledge effort, even if results take time. Remember, development is a journey, not a pass-fail score. Real-world PDPs that actually work. Alex, Guest Services Agent. Goal, build leadership confidence. Action, lead the team briefing twice a month and receive peer feedback. Support, Shadow Duty Manager once per week. 𝗗𝗲𝗃𝗴𝗴, Housekeeping Team Leader. Goal, improve reporting and digital admin skills. Action, complete weekly room discrepancy logs in PMS and have the manager review them. Support, 1-to-1 coaching on Excel basics. 𝗟𝗲𝘃𝗶𝗴𝗏 sous-chef goal, understand the commercial drivers of the kitchen. Action, create a monthly food cost report and present to the GM. Support, monthly mentoring with the executive chef. Tanya, Night Auditor. Goal, explore internal career paths. Action, conduct 2 informational interviews with other departments. Support, time allocated to attend 1 interdepartmental meeting. Try this week. Pick 1 team member. Ask them, what's one thing you'd love to get better at? Something that would help you feel more confident, more capable, or more future-ready. Then, could you agree on 1 small action together? Please write it down. Schedule a follow-up. That's your PDP in motion. Conclusion: don't file it, fuel it. The future of your team doesn't live in a form. It lives in the conversations you have, the questions you ask, and the opportunities you create. Personal development plans, when done right, aren't about ticking boxes. They're about unlocking possibilities. For too long, we've let development become passive, something people are sent on rather than supported through. But we can change that. We must change that, especially in an industry built on people, growth, and adaptability.
Keeping staff training records up to date, a game changer for hoteliers. Running a hotel is a bit like orchestrating a symphony. Every team member, from front desk staff to housekeeping, plays a crucial role in delivering a seamless guest experience. But here's a truth that often gets overlooked. The key to harmony lies in keeping staff training records up to date. Far from being a tedious administrative task, maintaining accurate training records is a game changer. It's about empowering your team to perform their best, meeting compliance requirements, and building a culture of continuous learning. Why training records matter. Imagine this scenario. A guest with severe allergies asks about menu options, and your server confidently provides a solution thanks to updated allergen training. Or perhaps a surprise safety audit takes place, and your training records demonstrate that every employee is certified and ready for emergencies. These aren't just examples of good management. They're the result of prioritizing training and record keeping. Updated training records reflect your commitment to service excellence and employee development. More than that, They create a foundation for a culture where staff are engaged, confident, and capable. But here's the catch. Training isn't a one-and-done exercise. An industry as dynamic as hospitality needs to evolve constantly, just like your team. Rethinking training for hotels. Let's face it, traditional approaches to training don't cut it anymore. One-size-fits-all programs and tick-the-box records belong in the past. If you want a team that truly thrives, you need to rethink your strategy. 1. Focus on purpose, not just compliance. While compliance is non-negotiable, training should go further. Think about what truly helps your staff excel. Does your housekeeping team understand the latest eco-friendly cleaning techniques? Can your front desk staff manage demanding guests with ease? Purposeful training addresses real-world challenges and equips your team to shine. 2. Make continuous improvement. The norm, training isn't a one-time event. It's a journey. Embed it into the day-to-day operations of your hotel. Regular refreshers, skills workshops, and professional development opportunities keep your team sharp and motivated. 3. Personalized learning. Every employee brings unique skills and goals to the table, so why treat their training the same? Tailor your approach to individual roles and aspirations. A concierge might need advanced customer service training, while a chef may benefit from workshops on dietary trends. Personalization makes training relevant and meaningful. Practical tips for maintaining training records. While rethinking your approach to training is essential, maintaining up-to-date records is where it all comes together. Here's how to stay on top of it without being overwhelmed. Build a system that works. Start with a system that suits your needs. Whether it's a cloud-based learning management system, LMS, or a simple spreadsheet, the goal is to centralize and simplify. Capture key details like training dates, topics covered, certifications earned, and feedback. Use technology. Gone are the days of dusty file cabinets. Embrace apps and software to track training progress, automate reminders, and flag upcoming certifications. This saves time and helps you quickly identify gaps or overdue sessions. Regularly review and refresh training records are only helpful if they're current. Schedule regular reviews to audit your records, identify gaps, and update expired certifications. This isn't just about compliance, it's about ensuring your team stays ready for anything. Foster a learning culture. Your team should see training as an opportunity, not a chore. Celebrate milestones, share success stories, and involve staff in shaping future training. When learning becomes part of your culture, record keeping becomes second nature. The big picture, a culture of excellence. Keeping staff training records current is more than an operational necessity. It's a step towards building a culture of excellence. When meaningful training is embedded in your hotel's ethos, it empowers your team to go above and beyond. The benefits? Guests who leave glowing reviews, a team that takes pride in their work, and a hotel that stands out in a competitive market. It's not just about records, it's about creating a workplace where everyone thrives. Signs you're on the right track. How do you know your efforts are paying off? Here are some indicators. Happier guests. Exceptional service leads to positive reviews and repeat bookings. Compliance confidence. Inspections and audits become stress-free when your records are in order. Engaged employees. A team that feels supported and valued is likelier to stay loyal and motivated. Final thoughts. Maintaining up-to-date training records might not sound glamorous, but it's vital to running a successful hotel. By focusing on purposeful training, leveraging technology, and fostering a learning culture, you're setting your team and your business up for long-term success. Remember, the effort you invest in your staff today will pay dividends in guest satisfaction, operational excellence, and team morale. So, what are you waiting for? It's time to take training records from a chore to a competitive advantage. Karl Wood is a senior HR leader with over 25 years of global experience spanning hospitality, HR transformation, and leadership development. Passionate about creating thriving workplaces, Karl shares practical insights to help organisations tackle real-world challenges. If you want to work with me, contact me at karl@𝗗𝗲.uk or search 𝗗𝗲.uk for more information. Unlocking the potential of remote workforces. Strategies for success. In today's rapidly evolving business landscape, globalization has become more than just a buzzword. It's a strategic imperative for companies aiming to stay competitive in their respective industries. Yet, with the myriad challenges that come with managing a dispersed workforce, many leaders find themselves grappling with issues of productivity, communication, and trust. However, by embracing the principles of effective leadership and leveraging the benefits of remote work, businesses can not only thrive, but also foster a culture of innovation and collaboration across geographical boundaries. Passion fuels success. At the heart of every successful remote team lies a leader who is not only passionate about their work, but also embodies a sense of enthusiasm that inspires others. When leading a team that spans different cultures and time zones, maintaining a positive attitude can be a powerful tool for overcoming obstacles and building camaraderie among team members. Embrace the diversity of thought and perspective that comes with a global workforce, and recognize that effective leadership is about empowering individuals to excel in their roles, regardless of their location. Building trust. Across borders. Trust is the cornerstone of any successful relationship, and it becomes even more critical when managing a remote team. Instead of micromanaging every aspect of your employees' work, focus on creating a culture of accountability and transparency. Encourage open communication, provide constructive feedback, and foster a sense of belonging among team members. By demonstrating trust in your employees and their abilities, you can cultivate a collaborative environment where everyone feels valued and empowered to contribute their best. Effective communication is key. In a virtual work environment, clear and consistent communication is essential for keeping everyone aligned and engaged. Leverage technology tools such as video conferencing, instant messaging, and project management platforms to facilitate seamless communication across borders. Be mindful of cultural differences and language barriers, and strive to create an inclusive environment where everyone feels heard and understood. Remember, effective communication is not just about conveying information. It's about building connections and fostering relationships that transcend physical boundaries. Setting goals and establishing guidelines. Successful leaders understand the importance of setting clear goals and establishing guidelines for their teams. Avoid the trap of imposing unrealistic deadlines or creating a sense of urgency that leads to burnout. Instead, focus on setting achievable objectives and holding individuals accountable for their contributions. Utilize project management software, conduct regular progress meetings, and provide transparent incentives to keep everyone motivated and aligned with the company's objectives. By defining clear goals and expectations, you can empower your team to work collaboratively towards a common vision. Hiring the right talent. When building a remote team, hiring the right talent is paramount to success. Look for individuals who not only possess the necessary skills and qualifications, but also demonstrate strong communication skills and a collaborative mindset. Emphasize the importance of professionalism and courtesy in written communication, as the majority of interactions within a remote team will occur via email, chat, or project management software. Conduct thorough evaluations of candidates' writing abilities and ensure they align with your company's values and culture. Remember, the individuals you hire will not only represent your brand, but also shape the culture of your remote team. Embracing the journey. Finally, it's essential to recognize that building and managing a successful remote team is a journey, not a destination. Be patient, remain committed to your goals, and celebrate the progress you've made along the way. Embrace the opportunities that globalization presents and view the challenges as opportunities for growth and innovation. By fostering a culture of collaboration, trust, and communication, you can unlock the full potential of your remote workforce and position your company for long-term success in an increasingly interconnected world.